Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. As you can see, that's the new Porsche 912. If you didn't know it was a 912, you'd think it was a 911, but I think it's just a 911 that's been stretched a little bit. Quite nice. If I had that kind of money, I definitely want to have a test drive in it. But anyway, enough about that. Oh, besides, that's the only photograph I could find of that car. Now, as you know, the birth rate in America is becoming a political issue, and it's worrying right across the American establishment and the makers and shakers that run it. So looking around, most of what I've found is behind a paywall, but the things I did find gives you a bit of an idea what's really going on. First one is this. As you can see, it's the Economist, and this was done on May 23rd this year. As you can see, why paying women to have more babies won't work. Economies must adapt to baby busts instead. Now, the only bit which is relevant is this. If Trump gets in, he's vowed to dish out bonuses if he returns to the White House. No doubt giving women money for having babies. And over here in Europe, in France, where the state spends 3.5 to 4% of gross domestic product on family policies each year, Macron wants to demographically rearm his country. And South Korea, where it's drastically lower birth rate, is contemplating handouts worth a staggering $70,000 for each baby born. Yet all these attempts are likely to fail because they're built on a misapprehension. Not a word about why the birth rate is going down, as in women being picky through being the feminist mind virus, and they think that they're all 9s and 10s, and they want that men are equivalent, i.e. 666. 6 foot tall, six abs or 8 abs, and a 6-figure salary. Well, they're never going to get that, so that's why the birth rate is going down. Also, to support that, I found this, Newsweek. US birth rate hits new low. This was done August 20th this year. And if you drop down, where is it? In the 2007, the birth rate has dwindled by 17%, with fertility rates also falling by 21%. The Centre of Disease Control revealed that the birth rate for teenagers, I've covered this before, between 16 and 19 declined by 4%, being 22 and 23. Since 2007, the teenage birth rate has fallen by 2/3. Teenagers are having sex. Good. A guy doesn't want a woman with a high body count. But this bit is interesting. However, Americans seem unfazed by the fall in birth rate. An exclusive opinion poll by Newsweek. Is Newsweek a left-leaning publication in America? I wouldn't know. Show that 42% of Americans are not that concerned by the low birth rate. Only 16% said they were very concerned by it. I wonder if that 16% is in the makers and shakers in the US government. Now, this bit is a bit of a bullshit article. Generally, it says men are more troubled by low birth rates than women. Compared with 10% of women, 22% of men say are very concerned. That is a dubious statement at the least. I've not heard anything or read anything that says men are troubled by low birth rates. All I've seen on the internet is women complain on TikTok that they can't get a guy, and single mothers, they definitely can't get a guy. But I don't know where they got that from. But anyway, it says the poll taken by Redfield and Wilton Tragedies polled 1,500 eligible voters on May the 1st this year. And it says The low birth rate has become an election topic, with both Harris and Trump campaigns looking to updating a child tax credit. I don't know what that is, not being an American, to encourage more people to have children. Apparently it's going to be $2,000. So that could be where that comes in. Trump has vowed to dish out bonuses if he returns to the White House to pay women to have babies. So it goes on the current rules. Whoops. But there's a catch. Stop doing that, Christopher. Republican President Vance, Vice President candidate, has been particularly vocal about wanting to increase the birth rate and has laid out a proposal that families will get a tax credit of $5,000 per child should the Republicans take the White House. But would that be to single mothers? If she's also getting alimony and child support from the absent father, would she get $5,000 on top of what she's got coming in from the father of the child? You tell me. And it says under the current rules, only couples who make less than $40,000 a year jointly or £200,000 a year for individuals can qualify. That's the catch. So if you're earning 400 grand or 200 grand a year, you qualify for the full £5,000 or £2,000. We'll have to see how that goes on post-election. And then Kamala has proposed $6,000 per child for the first year and $3,600 for the year thereafter. Unlike Vance, Harris has not proposed changing the income rules to the CTC. So we go back to that previous thing. If she's a single mother and she's getting child support and alimony, will she get $6,000 or $3,600 if she has any more babies? If Chad comes along and she gets knocked up again. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to tackle this, depending, of course, who gets in. Now, that's Newsweek. I found this on the Wall Street Journal, but again, it's behind a paywall. As you can see, how America's baby bust became an election issue. This was done on 5th of September this year. It says America's falling birth rate is becoming a bigger issue than this year's election, which is these two articles. A small but dedicated cadre of advocates has pushed the topic to the forefront of conservative policy agendas in Washington and Silicon Valley, warning that... it's not going to highlight it. Warning that U.S. economic growth and the solvency of Social Security depend on lifting fertility from its record low levels. Democrats, meanwhile, are offering more support for, and then we go back to this bit. It probably got other words for that. Anyway, that's the Wall Street Journal, Newsnight, and The Economist. Not a single word about the reason why. Nobody's talking about MTOW on the mainstream media because it's probably such a toxic subject and they can't really address the elephant in the room. But off the mainstream media, it is an ongoing topic. I found this. Is MTOW the future of men these days? This is Quora. Lots of questions. If you drop down, it's... where is it now? MTOW. Yes, this one. It says, MTOW may not be the direct cause of these issues, but I guarantee you they have an effect. Even if the man does not distinguish himself as a MTOW, a lot of men are going for the bachelor lifestyle and are silently going their own way. These men are reading red pill content but choosing to act on it. That's what I've always said. The MTOWs, for every one that's public, there's about 10 guys have just seen they like women. They don't hate them, but they've seen how slanted society has become in relation to the male-female gender balance, and the guy's decided his best option is to become a bachelor. The going their own way is just an acronym, but really it's bachelors, and if you go completely MTOW, you're a confirmed bachelor. You could say that I'm one of them myself, because I've never been in a relationship of any kind. I checked out of all that about 4 months before I turned 16. Now, if you drop down, there's lots of replies, but where's the one I wanted to just highlight? My point is that America is where the population is 330 million people. 1. Society will collapse financially because the Democrats have tried to use all of this retribution of wealth, with MTOW men guarding their own money. That redistribution is preempted. And then we go 2. We're already hearing that jewelry stores, bakeries and bridal stores are seeing a decrease in sales. So that's another way that our society is being affected by MTOW. That's what I did this channel originally for. I just wanted to see what effect it would have. And here in Warrington, I've seen 2 jewelry stores shut. Another one is reopening with another company, but I don't see many people in the jewelry shop buying stuff when I've gone into town. And it goes birth rate. In order for a society to continue to develop and prosper, we need a healthy workforce. The birth rate has already fallen below 2, which means 2 people, blah, blah, blah. In the US 1.7, the US population's total fertility rate is now approximately 1.7 births, which said before, yada, yada, yada. Maybe this is why the Democrats want all of this illegal immigration. You know that women who they support furiously are not having babies, and they need to supplement the population to keep it going if they want to further feminism. On the other hand, if we stop illegal immigration, then the population goes down and government will have to incentivize men to have families. This will require new laws and changes to the current divorce laws. It will literally destroy the Democrats. So MTOW is having an effect on the political landscape in America. And then all things about MTOWs, yada, yada, yada. And actually put all these links below, but it says, I'll be honest, only chance we have the West don't want to use a bitch who's spent her 20s riding dicks, and here and there I know there comes a time when these bitches hit the wall and need men, but that's our time to play with them. I don't agree with that. MTOW has grown immensely. The jewelry business has experienced a severe decline in sales because fewer men are buying engagement rings and other jewelry for women as gifts, which correspond with that other reply. Finally, I've found on MTOW Singapore, that I've covered before, the photos. There's lots and lots of them, so it gives you an idea of the present state. Now, where's Dave Chappell? That one I found good. When women warn women about bad men, it's empowering. When men warn women about bad women, it's misogyny. Make that make sense? I like Dave Chappell. Don't care for it. Don't give a damn about his skin colour, but he's like Chris Rock. He's very witty and funny. And he's talked a lot of sense. This year, thousands of men will die from stubbornness. No, we won't. You see, and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of photos about MTOW. But anyway, it seems Trump and the Republicans and Kamala and Democrats have realized the approaching storm, and they want to pay women to have babies because the birth rate's going down in America, and it's become a major election issue in this current year and presidential election. What happens after November is anyone's guess, so we'll have to see, but no one is addressing the elephant in the room, which is MTOW the future of most men these days? And until that is addressed, then things are just going to carry on going downhill. I think I'm on a 15-minute now, probably a little bit beyond it, so I'll have to wrap it up. Alright people, you know the routine, like, dislike, etc. It's completely up to you. So until next Monday, that's it for this one. Bye bye.